YouTube. Welcome to episode 58 of Hippies and Pancakes. It's 58, right?
Yep, 58.
Yeah, we're keeping track. As usual, I got DJ Q with me.
Going on.
I got D with me.
Hey, what's going up here?
And this week, man, I'm not gonna lie. I was debating on whether I wanted to shine light on this topic, and I'm going to do it because I should have a say in the things that go on. Because after the conversation with Stephen X last week, it kind of I'm kind of obligated to talk about certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, man, I ain't with this shit. We were just talking about for the camera start rolling. Lil Nas X gone too far right now. And I know that's what he want, and that's what they do to grab everybody's attention. But at this point, man, it's just like, it's like the devil too prominent in rap. And it's like, it's not covert.
You said Lil Nas X?
Yeah, but not even just him. It's just period. Because you gotta even look at the other rappers leading up to him being a freak for the devil. A lot of the rappers I'm on Demon Time.
I was watching who said it? But he said he's not saying he a freak for the devil. He said he fucked the devil.
I mean, listen, if it's fuck the devil, you should have. I mean, it would have been gay either way. With the devil spank.
People be gay.
Nah, I get it, but like, I get it. It's just like, it's not that. But that ain't even it. Like, that one action ain't even it. The fact that the devil was even there and it's no point if you're not talking about righteousness and fighting evil. What do you put the devil in your videos for? I don't expect to see a devil in nobody goddamn videos, like, cause I'm gonna think you on some bullshit.
See, I ain't watched the shit. I heard about it.
You know, I follow a lot of news outlets and shit.
Oh, they been posted.
Yeah, they posting it, so I go and I be reading articles and shit. Just I gotta see what's going on, cause like I got kids that's influenced, and a lot of the time we don't listen to the music while we don't be knowing what's being said and the shit. Then you'll come in the house. Just imagine my mom hearing me for the first time saying, "From the window to the wall, to the sweat drip down my balls." She like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, hey, where you hear that at? Now that shit on TV. That shit on TV. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, you can't even watch. The TV ain't about nothing. They don't even care about that TV. It'll be that TikTok, bro. It'll be little shit like that. They get to see it. And when they let a person explain it a certain way, it makes somebody feel like, oh, I can see it. I can understand your perspective. You know what I'm saying? And I think that today's topic for the show, I was saying that when I was eating breakfast, it was perspective, bro. Because I'm looking around like, everybody be having a different opinion on the topics of everything surrounding everything, but like specifically like homosexuality is always taboo, especially when you're trying to have a career in saying things. And you know what I'm saying? When your career involves people, you gotta be careful who you offend. And I don't offend anybody. I don't have no personal opinion towards homosexuality. I have my own preference towards life, and that's my preference. You know what I'm saying? I don't push that on nobody. And I just feel like certain things I don't want pushed on me. Like, I be watching little cartoons and shit. I was watching a show called The Loud House. Mm-hmm. Right? And on The Loud House, they got a couple on there. It's two dads. And only my conflict with it was, I'm a dad, you feel me? And I'm not just a dad of like one kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fathering several personalities, you know what I'm saying? So with that in mind, I'm trying to understand. I gotta understand that, you know, stuff happens, but certain stuff is coerced. You know what I'm saying? Like
Definitely
certain
is.
things are coerced, and like stuff like that. I didn't used to see that on TV growing up. And I'm saying it's not okay. I'm not gonna even shy away from what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's not okay, and I don't think that it's okay that they do that, because not only that, it's a biracial couple, and the black guy is kind of like the feminine one. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. It's levels to
The black guy getting fucked.
just being demasculine. You know what I'm saying? Like he not really.
Right. I've
Like
never seen a lot. Is it a cartoon?
cartoon, bro. Because I watch cartoons because my kids watch cartoons. So sometimes, like when they
definitely.
not around, I go watch the stuff that they watch and be like, all right, let me see what y'all got going on. Like I play it, walk around, be catching little glimpses, and because it's like the same. It's the same shit we watched growing up. It's just different graphics and shit. You know what I'm saying? Same storylines. The nigga, bad idea, shit go bad at the end, he fixed it, boom, celebration. You know, same plot, same shit that we grew up on. So I'm like, all right, let me see what they telling y'all. Because I grew up on Dexter's Lab, and my whole thing is I was trying to build something to take over the world. You feel me? Like, DD, get out of my laboratory. I'm either Dexter or Mad Dog. One of them. I'm trying to do, I want a robot, all that. Like, that shit right there just kind of like, you know, I was talking to somebody about it, and they're like, well, you got to understand that some kids do see that at home. And I'm like, I get it. My kids don't see that at home. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, a lot of kids see a lot of shit at home. It's not like they don't never show representation of the poor black kid living in the trenches, going to school every day on the cartoons. You know what I'm saying? They don't really be, it ain't really, so don't be trying to push one narrative or push one, you know, one agenda further than the other. You know what I'm saying? Equality is equality. Like if gay get rights, black need to have rights also. Not, it ain't no either or. Everybody need to be free. You know what I'm saying? But don't be trying to advance one agenda further than the other. Like they be pushing too much shit. And then they push it to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even be saying that much shit like that on the shows that I watch. And I be watching, like, you know, I watch Shameless, bro. Like, I watch Shameless, and I don't even think it's that geeked up. I thought Empire was too much, and I watched Shameless. You know what I'm saying? Like, for some Fox 5 shit, Empire was too goddamn much. There was too much going on.
What you mean?
Too much. There's too much. I don't know. Just certain shit you only used to can see growing up. When I was growing up on TV, you could only see it on HBO and Showtime. Like certain levels of affection and shit like that. It's just like, oh, this shit too out there. Damn, hold up. Like, you know, like my parents could just put a block on certain channel ratings and you ain't gonna see shit. Like now it's like, bro, this shit everywhere, bro. You can't even put a block on the kids shows. I mean, you're gonna have to put a block on the kids shows. Like, then Lil Nas X, like in particular, his music stream mostly the kids. His music is for them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think this the nigga that made Old Town Road. This nigga had grown ass men singing that song, bro. As well as little kids. Like it was a trigger for little kids.
Yeah.
He made 666 pair of shoes, and the shit they said got human blood in the shit. They said he made 666 pair of these shoes, and they got human blood in it.
Human blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some weird shit.
It's getting too weird now, right? And that's why I started off with the video, because then I had to follow up with that. dude got the shoes that's coming. It's like you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't even the fact. I mean, I think that I see the gifts even in the curses. You know what I'm saying? Like I be saying, I can see the friend of my enemies, like shit. So when they do that, that also be opening doors for you to have certain conversations that don't be getting had. Cause like I was also having a conversation with somebody and they was talking about how motherfuckers not even scared of hell no more. Like niggas don't even talk, man. I'm gonna go to hell and meet up with my niggas. I'm like, bro, what you think hell like Florida hot? Hell not Florida hot. Like
Yeah.
fuck you think heaven is Canada or something? The fuck? Like nigga, it's really going down out here, bro. It's like it's no consciousness for nothing.
Yeah.
And you can everything that's bad is literally glorified. And like I'm Muslim, so like my dad, you know, he say that, you know, it's they say that the bad deeds will be made to seem like, you know, good. And that's when these are signs of the last day for real. But you already know, like, bro, this shit been going on. But right now, bro, America giving me Babylon right now, like real bad. They done freed up all the drugs that they ain't locking nobody. I ain't saying people should be getting locked up for certain shit. I'm just saying, like, god damn, where the order going? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really going on out here? Like, what's really going on? Then the rappers like selling their soul. That, you know, like, nigga, come on, bro. Like, you just a whole joke at this point. You just did the whole devil scheme with the label budget. Like, what you do that for? You just came off a song for real with Billy Ray Cyrus and just did this shit. Like, come on.
Very weird.
Yeah, that shit weird as shit, bro. Like, I don't be understanding the movements of the game. Like,
It's to get attention, man. Attention at all costs. And
how can you look back? Cause look, what if the whole time, my nigga, this just a phase for you, right? And you end up with kids, nigga. You just did this for billions, like.
you talk about.
Yeah.
Me personally, being a straight individual, I don't, and this is just for me. I don't think like I never chose to be straight.
Right. I just am.
Like when I was a little kid, I would see girls and stuff, and that's what I like. You know what I mean? So I don't think you can choose to be gay, but I mean, cause I didn't choose to be straight. You know what I mean?
You can make the choice to do whatever the fuck you want. You got freedom.
I've heard of people like they be gay for like it's been male porn stars and stuff, and then that start off in the straight world, and then they will have they would go into the gay industry and shit, and they was like, oh nah, they was just doing the same. So I mean, I guess, but me personally, like I couldn't do, you know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing Lil Nas X or no, but see, I'm a grown man though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that might be the difference because you ain't going to trick me. Like you know how like sometimes people be like, oh, you gotta stay away from the temptation of homosexuality and shit. I'm like, well, I'm a straight man. Like that's not a temptation.
I wait for the fucking strip club and Instagram shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So again, maybe because I'm already just setting my ways. I don't know, but I never, you know what I mean? Like I didn't choose to like these women like this.
What
So
I
I
do?
don't know.
Not like.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't help it.
Nah, for real.
I don't know, but every people are different. So I'm just saying my personal experience. So I mean, I don't think they choosing it to be attracted to other men. I mean, they do their thing. Like I just like people do their thing, man. Like I just try. The first thing is what I try to control outside influence. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of crazy shit in the world. So I'd be like, man, you can't even get to me.
I just don't want to be feeling like I got my own personal perspectives, and for real, this a therapy session. I be having my own personal perspectives on certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I just don't want to be feeling like. I mean, I don't be feeling like I be doing nothing to stop my kids. I know what I don't want them to have around them. I stop it off rip. Like I don't even. Certain shit like when it comes to like even the girls, like for real, I got mostly daughters. So like I feel like I'm a girl dad. Like my sons just gotta watch me how I treat his sisters. And he gonna get the point. You know what I'm saying? And like that's what I feel. And I feel like it works because I make sure that I coach that to the boys. Like, that's your sister, do this. You know what I'm saying? That's your sister, do that.
Greetings.
Like,
You are listening to Positive.
we in here? What's that?
I don't know.
I heard it.
Yeah, I heard
it. Yeah, but
all right, gotta go.
I wanna say I be trying to let them do their thing, but it be kind of difficult because like I don't want to say women, but the women that I had children with, we sometimes don't have the same perspective because more people take open mind to an extreme. Open mind means being open to receive, not open to be influenced. You know what I'm saying?
To open to consider like the other person's perspective.
Right. It's like I'm
Right.
gonna receive what you saying
Mm-hmm.
and process it and try to gain some perspective. But if it doesn't align with me, we're going to have to agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's going to be the only out to that. If there's certain things I'm not willing to do, you know what I'm saying? You might be willing to bungee jump off this platform. Ha ha ha! That's the thrill of your life. I'm not willing to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Definitely.
that's just me. So with that being said, like I feel like I be trying to just I don't be on no I don't know if my dad did it, but I be coming at the whole fathering thing with strategy because like I gotta pay attention more to everything that's going on, especially with doing the music. Like I have conversations with people about the music industry or people that do music, and they like, well, music do this, this, and this. And I'm saying, well, you can't say that because you can go and listen to my music, and I'm not influenced by the same stuff. And I grew up in the same city as these niggas. I don't care about the same stuff that they care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wish that we can own this motherfucker and real life tell motherfuckers get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Real life give niggas the boot or control the map. We don't control nothing. And like, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? So I be feeling like the music shit, man, like you gotta pay attention to that shit. Cause I seen a whole video of this one nigga I don't know if the nigga was trolling. He like, look, man, I make 60K ratting. I was like, what? I was like, it's some nigga sitting in his room right now, down bad as shit. Like, man, I can't do no jail time, but I damn sure can give a nigga some. Real live, yeah. And it's sad is the government probably sponsoring a lot of this shit for real too, because I think I tweeted it the other day. It's a COINTELPRO going on in the rap too, in hip hop in the industry too. Cause
but they open about that.
Yeah, cause if their thing was to stop the rise of a Black Messiah, do you feel like the Black Messiah was only Chairman Fred Hampton? You feel what I'm saying? Like, no. It's anybody. It's anybody, anything with any influence, anything, any soapbox to stand on. Because you don't even need a whole stage. All you need is a little soapbox, and they're gonna be like, hold up, who that? You know what I'm saying? Just your head gotta be up. That's enough for them to clip you. Your whole body don't gotta be exposed. That's how this shit gonna go. But I be having to sit here and watch shit, bro, and even have it like a conversation, because some people might not be hip and just be thinking like, oh yeah, oh damn, my kid watched that. I ain't know that was going on. I wouldn't let them watch that. It ain't even that we against it. It's just like it's something that we ain't coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like if I seen a TV show that was too adult and it's coaching racism, you know, like I watched the episode of fucking Family Guy, and I get the humor when they be saying a little shit, like when they suggest white privilege and some of the punchlines and shit like that. I get it, because I know the dude that fucking created this shit. The dude, the atheist dude, white dude, be getting his shit off. You know what I'm saying? And I understand the poetry and the comedy. It don't be like, oh, this nigga, is racist. It's like, no, this really would be going on.
Yeah,
so, but I wouldn't let my kids watch.
Hold on one second.
Oh, go ahead.
Nah, you keep going. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But like that's all. That's what I'm just saying. Like just because I understand, I know that that's what's going on. I still wouldn't let them watch the shit. Like they ain't really what I'm about.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have a nice summer for this rap shit though.
What project you looking forward to?
Drake.
About Lil Baby, Lil Durk.
Dirk.
I'm talking about they project together.
Oh, you said their project together? I thought you said Lil Baby or Lil Durk. Nah. Oh yeah. You already know Dirk my dog. I like Lil Baby with Dirk my dog. Now they project should be fire.
Hopefully.
I think that it should be fire, bro. I'm just curious to see what the next wave ushers in as far as like the potential to hold attention. Like when you hear Drake say Weezy handed it off and I ain't got no fumbles, facts. Can't argue with that. So you gotta look at how the game go. At the end of the day, it can be all rappers, but it's only one really rap. It's only one LeBron James, only one Michael Jordan in the league at a time.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, the three-headed goat thing, the three crowns is J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. But Drake just put out he put out so much more music than those two other brothers. You know what I mean?
Other brothers.
Yeah, I mean, because I look, J. Cole, like I said, J. Cole probably one of the only people that ever got Drake on the track. And that shit was close. So, I mean, J. Cole, you know, Kendrick do his thing. Got motherfuckers, you know, doing, but just Drake, he put out so much music.
But we talking about them having music in their rookie seasons. You know what I'm saying? For because since they become veterans and like as high as all of their names are now, they haven't done anything.
I mean, Damn was his last album, Kendrick.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I will crank the shit out of a J. Cole Kendrick Lamar album, bro.
Man, so it's been rumors of all of them linking up doing the album. J. Cole, Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake.
No other gonna make money. No other rap person gonna make money if that happens.
Yeah.
They get pennies. They're gonna get pennies. I'm not gonna listen to your shit. If they drop, I'm not listening to your shit. I don't care how hard you promote it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. If them three niggas make an album, bro, I couldn't even see that shit. I remember my mind like being in the studio, like arrangements on songs, like, damn, which one of y'all niggas gonna go first?
Cause they all got classics together.
Yeah, like which one of you? Cause like even on some hook shit, right? You can. It don't matter who you let start it off. It kind of depend on the vibe. Cause if it's some shit with some saxophone, some real jazzy shit, you gonna have to get at the Drake too. But I feel like that's more J. Cole, Kendrick way of getting their way into some shit. But then again, them niggas be like that, man. That shit'd be a two. I'd be in that motherfucker confused. I'd be just want to be in the session, just watching it all happen. Like, yeah, I was there. That shit was lit.
Yeah.
Lit. This nigga Drake got so much money. Like, I think that contributes to a lot of his fuel to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like he talk about the old shit, the shit that did happen, but he like, but fuck it, this is where we at now. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga made a whole career, basically, like he said, a whole career of just reminiscing on shit that he did. Fuck it, we ain't even gonna make this shit up. We ain't gonna make this shit up. That nigga turned up right around that motherfucker, No New Friends. That's when it all happened. When that nigga had DJ Khaled drinking Four Locos in the video, I knew it was a rap. I knew it was a rap. I was like, this shit going down. When all that music started coming out and Drake started getting cool, I was like, oh yeah, y'all fuck with the light skin nigga, huh? All right. Niggas fuck with this nigga. It's been what, 11 years now? Probably what, 12? Nigga been on like 11, 12-year run now.
It's 2021, so he first dropped around 2009. I started hearing him more. He started rapping with Wayne around, I think, 2009. So yeah, a little over 12 years or so. And he just dropped a 1, 2, 3.
That's a nice,
humble.
That's a nice run. Cause the only nigga that really had a run, well, it's not only nigga, it's several niggas. Cause Nas got a run like that.
Like what?
Not just like just a run in hip hop, but just not a run like.
They got runs as far as being relevant still. Like they still have careers over a long time. But like Drake put out so much content. Like that's the thing people be forgetting. Drake got
like, he here in pop culture. When they go back and look at all this shit, he gonna be there somewhere, the SB somewhere.
500 weeks. He was on this shit for 500 weeks straight. And decided to take a break to get to know his son, to spend time with his child. And told niggas, I'm taking a break. Y'all got it. But when I come back, I'm stepping on shit. And that's what he did. And while he was on break, he would pop up from now and then and be right at the top of the chart.
Nah, really, this nigga, you did just say he did do number 1, 2, and 3. No funny, he did have a number 1, 2, and 3 song in the country.
On the EP on the Humble.
Yeah.
No promotion. On the EP that's why I say he underpaid, bro.
No.
I mean, people knew he was coming out with music.
Let's have a discussion.
Okay.
Discussion.
Okay.
Pandemic, no shows going on, and niggas just coming off the brand. Kind of not really up. In this new age, it's impressive. I'm not taking it from nobody's successes from them, but it's not as impressive as it would have been if some shit like this would have happened in the 90s or the early 2000s. When niggas really had to move units and really get this shit. This grind, this job, like digital grind job, different. You know what I'm saying? That's
definitely
that come back Drake being that brand. You know what I'm saying?
I knew it. But we talked about it. Like now you got a music bill. Before you would have a music collection.
Right.
So you would go and you would spend a lot of times more money buying albums than you would streaming. Like, because I'm buying 3-4 albums every Tuesday. Because if you don't know, that's when they came out, on Tuesdays.
Right.
So every Tuesday you would go to either you had the but for official releases, if you ain't already got it early, You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to the store and you gotta get the shit because it will sell out. Like like they don't people don't even understand the concept of you if they was hot enough, oh you ain't hearing that Drake, you would hear motherfucker ride past it in the car. They be like, oh shit.
Somebody booed some shit.
Right. And when you had to make a CD, burn a
Yeah,
CD,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of different because like
it's totally different.
I've been rapping since that was a thing. When I seen, that's when I first started rapping. When niggas when really, I'm talking about like I used to listen to Dipset, bro. Niggas, I don't know how about Jim Jones, but Jim Jones shit used to sell out. You used to go in the fucking store, couldn't find the Jim Jones album, Cameron albums and shit, Jay-Z albums and shit, fucking Omarion albums and shit. I'm like, where the fuck is all the CDs at, bro? To the point, bro, no funny. I ain't even think about it like that till you said that. Like, damn, they wasn't really, them shits was off the shelf. Like, nigga had them bitches in their car.
Right. So and that was a big thing back in the day when it was about how many units you would ship, because it would be like, damn, well, I shipped a mill, but shit, like I've been sold out and motherfuckers still trying to buy my shit. So is it a true, like, so if a bigger artist would ship more, but a smaller artist, they'll ship 200,000 and be sold out for 2 weeks. And you'd be like, yo, y'all gotta print and get some more shits out. Like it was totally different. Like contracts, a lot of contracts are still set up with like artists that don't even stream. They got in their contracts that they got a certain portion of their budget is going for loss, as far as physical loss. Like, you know, when you make merchandise or whatever, a portion of that money is because some shit's gonna get broke, some shit's gonna get stolen or whatever. There's still artists today got portion of their contract spending money for shit, and and all you do is stream. You know what I mean? Like they got shit so fucked up, shit so crazy. They trying to get all your digital rights. Now artists are signing away all their digital rights as a 360. It ain't just your music now. It ain't just your merchandise now. It ain't just your touring now. They want your Instagram. They want your YouTube. They want all your shit.
Nah, we the NFL over here. We want to sell your shit, you sell that bitch NFT. That way, it go on the blockchain. You sell it, nigga. The next nigga sell it. Both of y'all make some money, and we flipping this music together. That's what we going. No more music getting dropped by me until my shit go that way. I promise you, bro. The industry not eating off my shit. That's it. I'm nobody's nigga. Like my shit going on that motherfucking blockchain, and I know this shit legit because I got money on the blockchain. You should feel me, and my shit be rolling. So like,
blockchain is the future.
Yeah, like I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on ownership that way.
But it's, man, look, it's peer-to-peer, direct peer-to-peer access. But these billion-dollar corporations, believe me, they digging in. They was like, all right, like, so that's why like all of the Universals, the Warners, the Sonys, all of them are major stockholders in all of the streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, all of them. You know what I mean? They own portions of those. Your record companies are owning portions of the streaming because that's how you get the music out. So if you own the pipeline, you own the connection. That's why it was a lot kind of big with this stuff with Tidal when they selling the Square. Because now you got money transactions with direct artist access and all that shit. You know what I mean? And you know, it's just a lot to come. But
only I think it's always was the thing is the industry is not gonna be dismantled because it's a system that still works. It works for somebody. It works if it's whether it be the label head who really eating off this shit, or if it work for the nigga who was just sitting on his mama couch and now this nigga traveling and shit, just eating. I mean, he might not be getting a lot of bread, but fucking he ain't at home. This shit work for somebody, that shit gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? It's just up to other people like the wiggle their way out that maze, you know what I'm saying? Really try to shake their way about that shit, cause I'm starting to see this shit, man. 2021 looking okay, man. It's looking like somebody can make something happen. I'm trying to be the first motherfucker in the family. The nigga at the family talking about like, yeah, nah, that's my cousin right there. Yeah, that nigga, we was broke, but that nigga, yeah, he made a play and it changed shit for us. You feel me? Like,
Right.
like I ain't even really worried about nobody else. Like I had assessed my life up to this point and all my influences and the shit that I've been around. I've been around some bad people that taught me some good shit. Been around some good people that done told me some bad shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
definitely do.
and with that being said, like I take the good with the bad, I roll with the punches, and I take from a person what I can take from them. A bum on the street then taught me endless lessons, bro. I'm talking about they can teach you anything. They gonna sometimes I just be thinking to myself, like, if you at the gas station, you older than me, can I pump your gas? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. I appreciate the gesture. I appreciate you trying to hustle, but you know this hustle is only limited to like teenagers and shit and little kids. Like you already know you in the wrong market. You gotta be doing something else. You got to be changing tires or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that just ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like I try not to look down on people because I feel like it's a lesson to be learned everywhere and everything. I think my perspective starting to change on like a lot of shit. Like I don't be saying shit no more, bro. Like not even if a person like I feel like it's coming off as like racist. I don't be saying that shit. I don't be saying no more. I can't. I don't pay that shit no mind because I feel like you know how much effort it must take for you to be a dick like that to be racist. Because for me to even think about how to be racist to a person is like, bro, that's fucked up to be. Want to even try to be that fucked up to a person. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid as fuck. So I can't get that shit no mind. I already don't pay attention to what the motherfuckers say about me. We can be on the internet. I don't care about none of that shit. You can call me whatever you want on the internet. Call me whatever the fuck you want. You can be in my DM saying whatever the fuck you want. I don't care about none of that shit. If you're not trying to get no bread, don't hit me up. Not trying to come up with a play, don't hit me up. Hey, I got a play for y'all though. I got announcements to make. I can make it on the show too. Y'all ready for it?
Definitely.
All right, so I might have some pancakes dropping, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we can get that rolling. We're gonna be linking up with somebody that I had on the show before. And you know, hopefully we can make that a thing. We can partner up with them. So this will be my first partnership with somebody else, and that's exciting for me. You know, niggas be getting sneaker deals and shit, but you know what I mean, I put a lot of effort into the pancakes, and it's a lot of shit came behind it, and I think I get so much fan support from pancakes, just the word itself, and it being associated with my brand that I'm actually happy about this shit right here, man. Dropping my own fucking pancakes. So I got a couple flavors, you know what I'm saying? A couple sauces that's gonna be coming along with this shit.
Oh my goodness, I love this shit.
Yeah. Nah, this shit gonna be good. It ain't gonna we ain't even gonna have step. Like we're gonna do a whole rollout. Like I wanna see how far we can get the packaging. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can get the packaging like all the way, you know, official issue, yeah, we going. I'm gonna go ahead and do something with this shit. Only cause shit, what else is there to do? You got shit else to do, you know what I'm saying? I know this shit gonna be good though. So I'm hopefully I can get I'm gonna get the guests back on the show. I'm not gonna tell you who it is until they come on here. And then we gonna talk about it and shit. So
All right.
yeah, this shit gonna be exciting.
I love this.
Yeah. I'm just geeked up too, cause look, it happened real. I'm gonna actually tell y'all in this episode how it happened. So when we get to that episode, you know what I'm saying, it's all gonna be a storyline. So I actually hit her up to do a photo shoot with some.
I know you talk about.
Yeah, with some pancakes. Okay, so I don't know what the conversation, like, if I didn't really word it right when I sent my message out, because when she came back, it turned into this. But when it turned into this, I was like, well, shit, yeah, I do want to do that.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm 90% sure I know who you talk about. She was making big moves.
I was like, yeah, I do want to do that. So, and I'm really excited because, like, I actually, since I met her, she been like really like professional, and she really about her business, like real organized. So like,
yeah, that's what I need.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the end product of, because it ain't like I was just like a person like, oh, this is just what I want, that's what it is. Like, nah, like what you want this to be, how big shit. I want it to look like this. You know what I'm saying? Just, you can create this. Cause like a lot of times I realize I be trying with myself, then try and be every part of my company.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I definitely feel you. I definitely feel you.
I'm not gonna lie, she don't even know how much of a relief it was. I'm like, look, how much this shit gonna cost? I just give you the bread, like.
Exactly. Can I just pay and tell you what I need done, and you get it done? Because that's so much.
Are you does this you? Oh,
I feel you.
Cause I'm like, bro, cause like you don't understand how hard it is. Like, not you, but like people, like
I feel you.
entrepreneur, like when you gotta find like merchants and you gotta, man, I'd have jumped on the interstate 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? That whole work day I've been on the road just to pick up some merch. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and
yeah.
I ain't complaining. I love that shit. I ain't gonna lie. It made me feel, it be feeling cool as shit. I'm like, shit, it feel cool. I like this shit. It's part of the journey that I fucking enjoy. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, I be taking losses too, because I done fucked up shit, trying to make shit, trying to create dumbass shit. And I'm like, oh man, I done lost bread.
Hey, look, you doing what you supposed to do. That's the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep going till you get it.
Nah,
trust me, bro. I'm telling you. It was a long time before we started doing this, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, we can keep doing this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I keep coming back.
Yeah, like I'm like, that's why I ain't starting a podcast was the same thing, because I realized like I didn't really, like, I knew what I was doing. I didn't expect everything to play out like it did, because like I ain't really had a conversation with y'all. But then when it came, it was like, oh, you fucking with it, Tad? I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking with it. All right, we locked in. We gonna start on this day. We gonna do this. We gonna plan this. We gonna do this. And when we first got, like, the first, you know, the first like 2 joints, you know, I'm really nervous as fuck. Then as we get going, I started to realize like I'm not a rapper here. You know, I'm me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not it's a whole nother business, a whole nother lane. And I ain't even gonna lie, real big alley-oop, man, I got last week. Probably like me and Q was talking, and niggas said something to me, real shit, man. Niggas like, yeah, cause somebody might pick this joint up. And when he said that, I don't think Q even knew how much life he spoke into me when he said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we ain't even talking about rap album sales. We ain't talking about shit with no rapper. Like, this is really just you be sitting here with me and bro, and we doing a podcast. Somebody might want this and invest into this, and seeing the person that I work with, you know, we started this bitch from the baby, you know what I'm saying? From the this shit was just the idea, you know what I'm saying? And on the fucking science board. And from that to his,
just keep, like I said, just keep
you know
that, man.
Like, bro, like I'm like, yeah, we gotta keep going, because like I see it, because like I be wanting to incorporate new little shit. into the layers of the media, you know what I'm saying? As far as us creating shit for other people, like we be having enough time running on the show to even shoot a commercial. You watch 85 South, they be doing commercials right in the middle of the show. Right in the middle. Got to get the money. Like, I'm going to follow anybody that's getting the money. I'm going to always remain a student. So anybody I see that's getting money, I'm going to follow you. I don't care what you say. You say, hey, these niggas, man, they follow me. Yep. If you get into the bag and I see it too, I'm right behind your ass, walking through the same fucking door your ass open. I ain't playing. And I'm saying, what's up when I come in the house? Hey, what's up, bruh? Like, I ain't that shit ain't about nothing, but ain't nobody gonna keep me out of no doors. But that shit, man, I meant to tell Q that, man, that shit spoke some life into a nigga. I was like, damn, bro. Cause I be looking at all the shit that I do, like it's valuable, but when somebody else, when you get that outside support or some shit, or even a perspective of some shit going somewhere, like shit. I wasn't even looking at the motherfucking moon, Q. I was whole time just looking at the clouds, you feel me? But that's all right, I go there. You like, cool. New destination, fuck it. Because honestly, this motherfucking life out here, this quarantine shit it's getting boring and it's hectic. Because I just went to fucking Disney yesterday with the mask on. It is so impersonal. You know, like everything about this shit, this whole going outside of your own home is just impersonal as fuck. But people they don't pay attention to that 6 foot shit, though. That 6 feet shit.
Oh, nah, definitely not.
It's something about Caucasians, bro. Like, them motherfuckers they need your body heat to survive. They really be up on your ass. Like, nigga, we at the park yesterday. I'm like, I ain't no fucking way y'all like walking like this. Y'all motherfuckers in herds. Hopefully they was doing motherfucking temperature checks. Hopefully they don't start doing that motherfucking what's that shit called? Because you know they say some of these places gonna be
carding people for vaccines.
Yeah, not even just that. They're gonna be having like vaccinated sections. Like, well, if you vaccinated, y'all can go over there and shit cool. I guess just some basic Jim Crow shit. You know what I'm saying? Basic Jim Crow shit. Like, cause like who think about this realistically speaking, who you think gonna be I don't know, I can't really say that because that's gonna be a whole rabbit hole conversation. But who you really think gonna be the ones that's not gonna want to get vaccinated, or that talk about not getting vaccinated the most? Black people. Niggas always talking, I ain't getting a damn vaccine.
Well, that's what I said. I mean, they're gonna make you have to get it. I wish I would have got that shit right now. I'll tell you.
Listen, man, listen.
This shit sucks.
And sometimes man, you gotta just trust God, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be okay, but
yeah, you know, man, sometimes you just gotta follow God. You know what I mean? Like, hey, yeah, that's all you can do, even with anything, because you can get that and it still be something else, and then what? Like, oh man, I should have did this.
Yeah. Because I actually know, we don't know the cause, but one of my employees, she passed like a couple days after getting the vaccine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers playing with these chemicals, boy, I'm telling you. Because I think that the thing is, you know, when you, like, I used to be real into science growing up, right? And one thing that I noticed about when you do studies, especially with like controls, like when you consider all the variables in like in an experiment, you have, it's so different now because they try to use information based on like from a certain time period when that's not really realistic. Like, you got obese Black women out here, then you got, you know, petite Black women out here, then you got different sizes, different conditions, different mixes of races, you know what I'm saying, that you got to consider. This race may be subject to blindness. This rate may be, tend to be subject to paralysis or this or going deaf or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These race of people grow taller. So when you considering all these variables, how do you give me the same dose that you give LeBron James?
That's the whole thing. It's like it, you gotta try to figure out what's the proper levels. It's not one size fits all, but it is. You know what I mean? It's like hopefully we got it strong enough to beat the virus.
Well, why they not looking for a cure?
The vaccine is a cure.
But a vaccine and a cure are two different things.
You mean a treatment cure?
Like a
So if
cure.
you get it, you could take a. You mean they?
Antidote. Motherfucking antidote. You got it. Get it out you.
That's the vaccine.
Nah, that vaccine out. Because people has been getting sick after they get the shit.
I mean, no. So it's you get the vaccine and then it's like a recovery period. So it may make you sicker at first, but then once you recover from that, then you should be good. You should be immune to further infection. But the thing about it is with the different viruses, like you got to get a flu shot every year, the viruses change.
You gotta get
well, how the doctor suggests you should. Me personally, I don't, because it's like I haven't had I've had the flu one time in my life.
As a child.
Yeah. Well, I was grown, but I was young. I was a young adult. So it's been almost 15, 16 years ago, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm okay as far as not constantly having to get that. But having the flu, that shit sucks. Like all these viruses shit, like if you get it, it's not cool, it's not fun. But like your immune system can recover like with modern medicine if you seek treatment in time. Like from corona to all this shit, you should be able to recover. But it's the thing was we didn't have enough facilities for everybody to be sick at once. Remember, that's the whole reason they said we quarantined was to get enough. Right. But they didn't even do that. They look, these niggas, they wild. They said, look, go in the house, we gotta get some beds made. They're like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. They did it and then they took them down.
They pulled boats up and all that shit. Like, we got y'all. Nah.
They're like, nah, we just gonna work on the vaccine. Y'all stay in the house.
Go to crib. You gonna see, here's a check. Them motherfuckers gave us the motherfuckers. The government treated us like motherfucking Sweetie treated Quavo. Motherfucker just said, take care.
Yeah.
The motherfucker said, take
care. They said, hold on, we be back in a year or two.
It's gonna be comeback season because it's a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of.
China's been open for what, 5 months now?
Just out there.
Huh?
They out there metro booming. China probably go in the house and drink some fucking tea and come back outside. We got y'all. Put it.
Right.
Cause ain't nobody got time for that, bro. How the fuck you world not going? But look, I honestly though, I always used to say, you gotta be careful what you ask. Because I used to be like, I wish motherfuckers just knew the fuck jail felt like, right? Then for the last year, we was all just going to bed together, and niggas was okay with it. I'm like, oh man, they still don't get it. They still don't fucking get it. Like that shit wicked, bro. When you come in the store and your mind automatically adjusts. I mean, I already give myself personal space to people, but people didn't. You know what I'm saying? Now,
right.
like, lines on the floor, like people giving attention to all this shit. Like, they in your face so heavy, like a motherfucker look at you and before they tell you good morning or ask you, how your day going? Sir, can you put your mask over your nose? How about welcome to Walmart? You know what I'm saying?
Walmart, put your mask on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how about welcome to Walmart? Not just me. I'm not saying like, I'm just saying just be little shit like that. Like the little courtesies have been neglected during this period. And when it come down to doing business transactions, like people be using this shit to kind of be rude. You know what I'm saying? I think I said that shit before, but I still don't like that shit. I can't wait for this shit to be over. Like I'm low key like a little mask rebel. Like I'm one of the people that's against this shit. I do it because it make other people feel safe. You know what I'm saying? They say it's safe for me, and I just do it so I can go in the stores and shit. You feel me? You see, I don't got one on right now. I'm outside cool by myself. I'd rather not wear this shit. Like I'm not understanding like if all it takes is for me to wear a little piece of cloth or some shit that I got in the car right quick to run in the store, may slow this shit down. Why the fuck I can't just go outside and do me? Like why y'all got all these rules still? Like
What we said a year ago, bro, they not giving up their control.
yeah, like
it's a hard press.
Yeah, but you know what it be like, you know me, I'm a man, like I literally be like, I'm a father, bro. I can't get around that shit, bro. Like I always like if you oppose me or if you try to oppress me in my mind, I begin to build on like, you know what? How I'm about to set this whole house on fire. If fuck freeing niggas, I ain't even with it. I'm gonna burn this bitch. Y'all just gonna run out. It's that simple. Like I'm gonna just burn it down. Everybody get out. This ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't right in here, y'all. Like, cause it gotta be that way, man. Cause like people, man, just so fucking. I never seen like. Not only do we have police, but then regular citizens have now been like subconsciously deputized to enforce shit that ain't really law. Like motherfuckers really be on some shit like, yo, put your mask on. Regular ass bellhopper tell you that shit. Like, bitch, take my bags upstairs. Like, fuck is you talking about? But you don't carry it like that. That just be the vibe. Like, niggas is my bad. Niggas be people just be like out of their position and all this shit, man. Like, I don't think that it's gonna go back to normal just when they say, "Oh, we don't have to wear masks no more." I think people still gonna be trying to get their shit off. Like I'm gonna figure out how they gonna wean themselves off this power because it was too much for a year.
Over a year.
Store manager with some real clout, like get out my store. You don't got no mask on.
I mean, the economy is what needs to get restarted. The economy is about transactions. It's been a lot of.
The money been moving the whole time though.
Huh?
The money never stopped moving.
Right, but it's like I said, we're living through the biggest wealth transfer in human history. But the thing about it is, you know how the rich get richer. The rich have only gotten richer.
No, I get it. Yeah, we discussed that how that gap in the wealth, you know what I'm saying, like that gap between rich and poor has grown in this time. But when this happens, this is not the first time we in the biggest one thus far.
Right.
But it's not the first time this has happened. The money be changing hands all the time. Like how we get a whole stock market crash, but motherfuckers still got generational wealth.
Yeah, if you diversify properly, you should you should have generational wealth once you get enough money.
20s, like you got motherfuckers coming out of those eras, they family still got somebody, niggas was doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like this stuff happens and niggas was doing stuff. But back then you can bury money and you ain't have all motherfuckers tracking all your goddamn dough. But you at this point in time, like you said, you can't even get on the gram and flex $100. They like, oh, all right,
they count your money.
And bet, yeah.
For Instagram post, they will audit you. You be flex that who they did that. Instagram is admissible in court. Every picture, like the boxer dude, Broner.
Who you
You
talking about?
remember a couple, huh?
Who you talking about?
Adrian Broner.
Adrian Broner. You remember
Oh,
about a couple months ago, he was in court. He got sued by a chick, and he was like, "Well, I don't have the funds to pay." But the judge was like, "Nah, you been flexing on the gram. You got money." He was like, "Nah, those is gifts. That's not my money." It's like, "Nah, you holding it, so it's yours."
hey, I must be like, either I'm genius or these niggas just weird, bro. I really don't be like, I'm broke. I'm fucking broke. Tatted and rich is just my brand. I'm fucking right and got it.
I
Tatted
mean,
company, the company balling. Me, broke.
right. That's how you set it up.
I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's free game. I'm trying to give you $1 million a game, worth a game for $9.99. You feel me?
Nah,
Like,
it's free game. That's what Future does. Future like, man, I don't own none of this property. Uh,
it's like,
I own this company, but I get paid $60,000 a year.
yeah, I'm fucked up.
Yeah, man.
60 bands. This nigga's working real jobs to make more than me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
Now my company just got paid 30 million, and I control that 30 million. But me, I get paid about 55. How much I could get paid and still qualify for the stimulus? That's how much I get paid.
hey, you know what'd be crazy though? I love having conversation with you, and when you listen to the way like that you use the words when you say I control 60 million or whatever amount of dollars, it be like that big picture shit though. They try to hold me
Motherfuckers don't understand. Like
big,
you get
big,
once you have the company expense card, you charge the company expense card. That's
right?
the company purchase, man. I just got to keep the receipt. What you needed it for? Oh, we needed to eat. Oh, I wanted some entertainment. Entertainment is a company expense. You can write off entertainment. If it's business entertainment, you can write that off. You can entertain clients, entertain potential clients,
Mm-hmm.
all of this shit. Everything you do is possible to be written off if you're doing it as part of the business. Huh?
Cars, wardrobe, all that shit.
Wardrobe, cars, every meal, business meal. Hey, like if we was at a restaurant right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could go to a restaurant right now, and talk about whatever, and then charge up the bill, and then like we could do this, talk about the podcast. That's it. Just speak about it once. All right, yep, this is a business meal. Write this off. That's it. Like, yo, hey, we be like, hey, we gonna record tomorrow at 11. Yeah, we gonna record tomorrow at 11. All right.
Boom. Business meal.
We had to schedule our next meeting. That's it.
Nah, for real.
We done.
Yeah, it's plays gonna get made on this year. I'm already, yeah. You know, I don't talk about it. Just do shit and be like, hey y'all. But this motherfucker pancake shit, I couldn't hold that shit in. I told her, I was like, I'm gonna let people know that shit coming. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
So
do
I
it.
think this shit gonna be dope as shit. And we see who the first artist gonna be. They get to taste my pancakes, you know what I'm saying? That'll be fire.
Yeah.
I'm out to motherfucker somewhere then.
You gotta do it.
I gotta get them somewhere, like get them with some of these cooks and shit.
Listen, we gonna talk. We gonna make this shit happen. I love this shit.
I know this shit feel like AI now. They playing. This nigga said practice, not the game, but practice.
But I just love how people gonna think, how people feel like as you keep I say like this, people think I was spoiled. How I live my life now, people think I was born with some type of silver spoon, some type of handout.
Mm-hmm.
far from the case. You know what I mean? But I've been able to work myself in a position where it seems like, I don't know, but people think like, oh, you must have grew up and nah, man, and mom, daddy ain't leave this to me when he died.
Nah, right.
Mm-mm. I'm sorry, he gave me my name. That's a fact. He gave me my name, but he ain't. That's it.
That's all he gave me. Yeah, out the mud. Fuck that.
Give me my name, and yeah. So I'm gonna take that and use it to the best of my ability. So he did do that, but he ain't leave me no money when he died.
Yeah. I can't wait till this shit just be. I'm just focused on other shit. Like I want to put a little team together of graphic designers, and I'm about to educate myself on these, you know what I'm saying, these NFTs, like a whole lot more, cause like
Yeah, on the minting, because basically you gotta, when you create, it's almost like when you copyright something. I think more people should use an NFT almost like a copyright, because it's basically stamping the
ownership.
The creation, right? Like
Yeah.
I created this at this time. I actually minted it. It's locked in. So yeah, you can copy it, but it's mine. You know, you get NFT dances, all kinds of shit. I'm like,
Hey, listen to Jim Jones and Soldier Boy, bro. I be paying, bro. I don't give a fuck with nobody talking about nigga. If a nigga tell me how to get some money, I'm gonna listen to him, bro. As soon as I seen the nigga Soldier Boy sell a tweet, I said, "Oh, this is a whole nother ball game." Bro, Wu-Tang had an album that they recorded, right? That I seen. I think that's what it is. UQ. They sold the album for like $2 million.
Yeah, I knew about that.
Bro,
yeah.
when I seen that shit, I'm in my head like, oh yeah, I'm not about to go in this game. When you see people, because the Wu-Tang, the reason I specifically just brought that up is because they started off with not good and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit was fucked up. And to be able to build up your brain so much where you can do an album that ain't nobody heard, and that shit for $2 million. Come on, man.
Man, shit, but that Wu-Tang symbol, that's just probably made $100 million or more.
And I'm saying though, like, you feel me? Like, I don't know, bro. When I tell you I don't be trying to skip the process, but it's a map for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a fucking shortcut right here, not necessarily a shortcut, but a street right here, that's a better route. You gotta take the route if you want a better play to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, but sometimes you do gotta take the long way. Cause I learned with certain processes, like what I consider to be the long way is the education part of the process. You know what I'm saying? That's when I'm taking the scenic route. Like, all right, let me peep shit, learn, research. But like, if it's some shit that's already kind of part, let's say like when it come down to getting into like the cannabis industry, I'm not gonna be on pause like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna kind of be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna be willing and dealing because that's already. So I wanted to do that before the laws was different. Like before, when the laws was fucked up, I always wanted to be somewhere else with a shop, with a, you know, I always wanted that to be a part of my brain. Like I don't even want to smoke, and I still want that to be a part of my brain. Like I quit smoking, I still want to sell weed. Like that's just what it is. I ain't never had pancakes on the charts, but you know they did now.
Look, man, they with the weed, they just trying to figure out the best way to maintain control of that shit. Cause right now, how it is, if they just decriminalized it federally, it would go crazy. Like, So whenever that happens, like if
this weed,
no, listen, when when the weed is about to be defederalized, that's when the stock is going to be the stock rush on any cannabis company that's online. So if you hear that marijuana, I'm giving you the play way in advance. If you hear like, oh, pass the law in 6 months, weed is now going to be non-federally criminal or whatever. You can transport it interstate or whatever. Like tobacco, it's still going to be controlled like tobacco as far as if you transport it through states or whatever, you're going to have to pay taxes. But as long as you can do that and you can spend the profits and put it in and properly invest the profits from a cannabis company and all that,
right.
Man, I'm telling you, them stock prices are going to shoot up.
And I'm here for it because my money is invested. I need that shit to shake.
That shit is going to go crazy.
They said Maryland supposed to be passing a marijuana law soon, or they was talking about it. They
well,
was
are they going? You talking about recreational?
Yeah, when they pass this law, that they forgiving niggas, like niggas getting out of jail. If they was locked before they getting out.
Oh, that's the move. You know, that's how I feel. As soon as a law changes, if what I did is no longer illegal, you need to let me out that day.
Right now, today.
Yeah, that should be a law. If what I'm locked up for is no longer illegal, you need to let me the fuck out of this place.
I'm no longer I'm doing time for. I'm doing. Oh, it was illegal back then. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing. Slavery was legal at 1 point too. Get me the fuck out of here.
You know, the whole criminal justice system, anytime where we have institutions where the people who run the institution will threaten you with the institution, like, yeah, you might get raped or killed. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
we're supposed to be the leader of the free world, and we running these institutions where people are raping, murdering each other. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, it's a false sense of control, and people are being enslaved in these institutions.
I mean, because, like, what's going on in there, but it's like, y'all create that environment for it to go on like that, for that shit to be like that. Y'all be creating that kind of environment, bro. Like, at no point in time, bro, is men supposed to be just locked up and around men all the time like that. That's not natural.
Right.
When would that happen in the wild? With any animal, with any animals murder every day, technically, but they killing to eat. So I guess we're gonna call it murder, but they'll kill to eat. And it's all this wild shit going on all day. Like, that ain't really the natural order of things to be having people away. You making a nigga crazy, or you got this, you put a bunch of men in the building, someone gonna have to be apex, the alpha, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be people fighting for that spot. Even at the top, they're gonna be a person that's gonna be trying to be a top of the inmates, but he gonna be a bitch for the police. You know what I'm saying? And then the police, you got the head, whoever the police is, trying to be the head of the whole shit, trying to run everything in that motherfucker, everything under the sun, but the whole time his home fucked up. Like, that should be a whole lot of fucked up shit, bro. I just sat in there with CEOs and talked to me about selling. I sell fucking chickens to the jail. Sell fucking chickens to the jail. They don't even like the government. They just working the job. They former Marines and shit. They don't even like what's going on. They just doing their motherfucking job. For real, some of them motherfuckers would probably be wanting to let us the fuck out.
Well, so that's the same thing with police officers. I'm like, every police officer isn't a fucked up officer. Some people are doing it that's the only job they can find to feed their family. That's who was hired. You know what I mean? But it's the bad ones that make it bad for. It's like, look, fuck bad police, fuck corrupt cops. That's how I feel. Now, it's not fuck all cops, but it's fuck the ones that are abusing their power, abusing their authority, that are breaking the law themselves, but then still act holier than now. Because Promise you, niggas tried to shake me down before.
You said
I
what?
promise you that. Huh?
You said what happened?
Police try to get my money, take my shit. Like I've had officers pull me over, take shit off me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I promise you, lock you up. You get out. You don't have the shit I got locked up with is not in where my shit at. You know what I mean? So it's all good, man. But it's bad. It's bad. It's bad people in everything. It's just that when they it's just like how some people feel about black people. Like we all the same, but we not.
No.
But we not.
Sometimes though, you know, on the black side of things, I be feeling like it does give us some connectivity, you know, some nexus. Because when I do see other black people, I tend to get a little more comfortable. But then I realize every brother ain't a brother.
Well, I mean, the thing about it, a lot of times we forget in America is we all ain't descended from slaves. Like it's still been more black people coming over, and sometimes their kids. So like if your family came over here in the 80s or 90s, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they had that first generational, and now they're gonna get treated the same way as the regular black Americans, but it's not the same generation after generation after generation of oppression,
Like
of the cultural.
as niggas is kind of just got here.
Yeah, I mean, because I look at my family, my older generations, and I have discussions with them, right? And the things that they will tell me that they think are possible, that they like the restrictions and guidelines that been ingrained in them. You know what I mean? And then they trying to ingrain it in me, but I'm like, nah, that's the old way. This shit changed. It's different now. But the fact that they have that viewpoint is what people wanted. So then they're gonna teach their kids, me, or you know, their young ones, their younger generations, people like me, these old fucked up ways of thinking. And it's like that's the point. That's the generational curse. That's the cycle that needs to be broken. When people think you can't own property, when somebody has to give you something, when like, oh, I want to see what they get. Nah, we ain't waiting to see what they give us. What you want, that's what we gonna go get. You know what I'm saying? Like waiting for that. We ain't waiting for shit. But I mean, it. Like I said, man, it's a lot of layers to it. It's a lot of different competing viewpoints and perspectives, like you said earlier. Some people are totally fine with living check to check. They like, I got a job. I'm cool with that. I mean, they not happy, but they happy.
They content.
But then that leads to a lot of the crab in the barrel situations. Like, damn, you getting it. I want it. How come I'm not getting it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Cause like niggas, it's the that fucking lack of ambition. The reason that some niggas can't even make it out, like how Nipsey get killed trying to build a bridge for niggas from his neighborhood. Like how you kill your plug?
You wanted to rap. He said, I ain't fucking with you. That's how I heard the story.
Hey, look. That's why, but you know what's crazy is, and we can end the podcast and this though. I be sucker ducking, you know what I'm saying? Like I stay sucker ducking. Like if I feel like a situation can put a nigga in the potential to hate on me, I love my life more than I love the limelight. And not that I'm afraid to die. I'm going to die one day, without a doubt. But I feel like I'm not about to sit up here. I'm not about to sit up here and just be put myself in these positions, you know, for a nigga to do something to me or for a nigga to hate on me. Like, sometimes you don't gotta go out and be the flyest nigga or the best nigga or
Daddy, man. Look, you already know motherfuckers want to be in your spot. I'd be like, what you mean? Like,
yeah, that's why I just be, listen, I'm gonna say it's so bad though. Like, I noticed myself go out and to the point where I don't really be trying to put that shit on for real. And I work hard. Like, I got a collection of like shoes and clothes and shit. You know, this is a fresh ass white tee. Like, I wear crispy ass white tees every fucking day. Like, I be keeping shit so basic, but that's only because I be watching how these white folks dress. You know, the rich
exactly.
white folks.
Hey, yo, that's what I was like, man.
I be wearing running shoes and shit. Like, you know what? Comfortable. I'm gonna be on my feet all day. It makes sense. But, you know what I'm saying? They last. They durable. You know what I'm saying? Have them for a minute. Put some miles on it. Like, it ain't really that.
When you got it, you don't have to act like you got it.
Because when I wear Air Forces, bro, Air Force $100 tennis shoe, bro. I wear Air Forces and act like real weird about walking around in them to the point where I don't even like wearing the joints. It's like, why do I got them? So why the fuck would I put on the Gucci sneaker? If I step in some dog shit, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, if I step in some spit, I'm gonna be pissed. If I step in some gum, I'm gonna be pissed, nigga. I'm be pissed about shit.
I was at the court the other day. I see the nigga playing in the concourse. I was like, damn, bro, that nigga spoiled.
Oh my God, all them drinks fake. He know them.
Oh yeah, or they fake.
Yeah, they fool. He fool, but I'm gonna make niggas look. I'm gonna look sweet balling on niggas in these bitches though. Niggas ain't gonna be able to see him if I keep moving.
I think they was real because he was kind of a youngin, and he dressed like his mom or whoever gets him whatever he wants. Huh?
Yeah, but they don't understand the value because he's playing in the 2021 or 2020, 2019 concourse. He ain't playing in the 95 concourse. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing in the
I think did they re-release it? Did they re-release? Yeah, because they just re-released them in 2020.
The Jubilees.
Yeah, 2020. So, but I got the ones from I want to say 2017. It was a release of them. 2016. I got them and the Breads. I got 2 pairs of. Anyway, it ain't about that. But I don't wear them shits. I was like, them shits sit in the closet. I was like, all right, am I going somewhere where I ain't really gotta walk around?
Yeah,
I might put them shits on.
Like, bro, I got a pair of Air Forces, bro, crispy, icy whites, bro. I just know, I'm just like, these some you gotta sit down. If a nigga snap a picture, I can stand up for you and look sweet. I got you. Bro, don't be having me walk no miles and these, bro. If I crease these, they gone.
Nah, I'm not going to see the monuments.
No, sir. You gotta wear some motherfucking, you gotta have some motherfucking walking shoes on for them. Some New Balance.
Exactly. I feel you, brother. I feel you.
Hey, I ain't gonna keep y'all no more. I'm about to go ahead and get to the rest of this vacay, you know, pool time and shit. So
have fun, brother.
Yeah, episode 58. And man, it's been a wrap. I appreciate y'all, fellas.
Like, subscribe, review, comment. Pancakes, drop it soon.
For the pancakes.
What's your favorite flavor? What's your favorite syrup? Let us know. What's your favorite strain?
Oh, hey. And I got the butter coming for the pancakes. Oh, this is my
man. Listen, I already know the play.
Yeah,
what's your favorite strain? What's your favorite strain? What's your favorite flavor? What's your favorite syrup? Let's get it. Let us know.
All right, y'all.
All right, we out.